moves towards the backfill, when the wall moves towards the backfill, when the wall moves towards the backfill, then the pressure exerted by backfill. Backfill means soil, which is backfilled. Okay, exerted by backfill against retaining wall is called passive earth pressure. This I would like to write PP. Now let us draw the figure now. Let us draw the figure. So this is the retaining wall. So this is the retaining wall having height h. This is the backfill. Now the thing is, the wall is moving towards the backfill. You need to show the symbol towards the backfill. Now the thing is, if you take a small soil element, I will tell you once again, take a small soil element at any depth z. Now you tell me the state of stresses acting on the soil element. So now I'm very happy to tell you. Here you see, here this is vertical stress. This is no doubt gamma into z. Now what about horizontal stress here? This is vertical. Whatever horizontal stress is PP, passive earth pressure. The horizontal stress is PP. Now my question is, I have an equation because the wall is moving. So once the wall is moving, plastic equilibrium will exist. So what is the plastic equilibrium equation? Sigma 1 is equal to sigma 3 tan square 45 plus 5 by 2 plus 2c tan 45 plus 5 by 2. Now the thing is, I have considered a sandy soil, cohesionless soil. So let me say sandy soil. So C0, because soil is cohesionless. So my backfill soil is sandy soil. So back of the wall is filled with sand. That's why C0. Then sigma 1 is equal to sigma 3. This equation further simplified. Now this is the equation. Now we are discussing no doubt passive state. So what about major principal stress and minor principal stress? It is your time now. Get ready to answer. So which is major? My question is very clear. This is a figure related to passive earth pressure. My question is, I have two stresses here. One is horizontal stress, another one is vertical stress. So I have two stresses. Now, which is major principal stress? Which is minor principal stress? In an ordinary language, which is sigma maximum, which is sigma minimum? When the wall is moving towards the backfill. So get ready now. It is your time. So I expect you people will answer this. Please type in chat box. Otherwise, you can speak also. Someone can unmute and speak. It is your time. In passive state, which is maximum, which is minimum? That's I would like to expect from you. So I'm not telling about active state. So for your kind, I think reference, I can show you in active state, sigma 1 is gamma z, that is vertical stress, whereas horizontal stress is minimum. This is sigma minimum, this is sigma maximum. I'm telling about active state. Now you tell me about passive state. When the wall is moving towards the backfill, so which state of that means which direction of stress is maximum, which direction of stress is minimum? Horizontal direction. So the stress is going to be increased in horizontal direction when the wall is moving towards the backfill. When the wall is moving towards the backfill, so the stress is increasing in horizontal direction, that predominantly in passive earth pressure direction. So sigma 1 is PP, sigma 3 is gamma Z. So sigma H, sigma V. So now let us work out now. So I'm taking a new paper because this paper may not be enough for me, sufficient for me. So let me take a new paper. So now you can see now I have an equation. PP is equal to, I am substituting now sigma 1 is equal to PP. Now PP is equal to gamma Z tan square 45 plus 5 meter. So now you know that what I am going to do now, you people can guess. This is my KP. KP is tan square 45 plus 5 by 2. Now you can tell me now what is KP? Coefficient of passive earth pressure. So one can ask me now. So you can write, sir, simply please write like this. For us it is very easy. Now you please write like this. So I am ready to write now. This is gamma into Z. So I am calculating passive earth pressure at any depth Z. At any depth Z. So now one can ask me now, sir, you please draw me the pressure distribution diagram. So I am very happy to draw that. See now, this is the pressure distribution diagram. So someone can ask me, DD means here it is 0. It is can anyone tell me KP into gamma Z? Can anyone tell me what is the passive earth pressure at the base of the wall? At the base of the wall, KP into gamma into H. But I'm not happy with the pressure. Many times I want force. How to calculate passive resistance? Can anyone help me now? Passive force, capital PP is equal to, can anyone help me now? How to calculate passive force? Half base into KP gamma H into H. Now this will be KP gamma H square by 2. Now can anyone tell me what is the distance? I think this is all I should mention now. What is the point of application of passive force from the base? Can anyone tell me now? H by 3. This PP is acting at a height H by 3 from base, or 2H by 3 from top. From top. This is the top of the wall. You can see this is the base of the wall, bottom of the wall. So this passive force is acting at a distance H by 3 from base of the wall. One thing I will write 1 plus sin phi by 1 minus sin phi. So otherwise, if you are very happy to see this, Kp is equal to 1 by Ka. Because Ka is 1 minus sin phi by 1 plus sin phi. So this is a detailed discussion about active earth pressure and passive earth pressure. So sometimes you think that the SAR is missing earth pressure at rest. So now I think I will discuss passive earth pressure at rest. This is the right time we will discuss about earth pressure at rest. So this is the relation between Kp and Ka. Kp is 1 by Ka, or else you can write Ka is equal to 1 by Kp, because we don't know Kp when we are discussing Ka, but we know Ka when we are discussing Kp. So something is very interesting. We know the relation now, Kp is equal to 1 by Ka. In other words, Ka is equal to 1 by Kp. But remember that Kp is passive earth pressure coefficient. I need to write, I think. Kp means passive earth pressure coefficient. So this is very interesting. The tan square 45 plus 5 by 2, you can write 1 plus sin phi by 1 minus sin phi. So here you see, I think because I cannot trouble you in any sense, but I will write now. Here you see I have Kp. Here I have Kp. Kp is tan square 45 plus 5 by 2. Now someone can ask me, sir, you tell me what is tan A plus B? Tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. So I'm trying to save the time because I know the value of time. Now you see this is 1 plus Now I can write sine 5 by 2 by cosine 5 by 2. So this is I'm very sure I'm very good in mathematics. Tan 45 is 1 because it is sine 45 by cos 45. So we know the basic trigonometry. This is 1. So now let me write now. This tan 45 is again 1. I have tan 5 by 2. So I can write it as sine 5 by 2 by cos 5 by 2. So it's very clear now. We are discussing each and every step. So now I have cos 5 by 2 plus sine 5 by 2. To save the time, I am writing C for cos, S for sine. So now I have C 5 by 2 minus S 5 by 2. This is whole square now. Don't forget whole square. So now it is A plus B whole square. It is very interesting discussion. A plus B whole square is A plus B into A plus B. So now we are getting A square plus B square plus 2AB. C square 5 by 2 plus S square 5 by 2 plus 2 C 5 by 2 S 5 by 2. So now I have another thing in the denominator. So C square 5 by 2 plus S square. We are having a lot of mathematics here. Those recollecting our school days, C 5 by 2 S 5 by 2. Now you know what is sin square theta plus cos square theta. So what is sin square theta plus cos square theta? It is 1. Now what is sin 2 theta? Sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. So I have sin 5. Now I can write 2 sin 5 by 2 cos 5 by 2. So you know this, don't manage this. This is 5. Every time I usually say 5. Falamo. Okay. So now 1 plus sin 5 by, what is this now? 1 minus sin 5. You need anything now? I think now you don't need anyone help. Now you can able to tell Kp is tan square 45 plus 5 by 2, which is equal to 1 plus sin 5 by 1 minus. So this